Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Miss Lane. If you are new to my channel, my name is Asia and I am so glad you are here because today I am sharing with you 9 ideas on how you can end your school year virtually. But before we jump into the video, make sure that you click that big red subscribe button below. That way you are always in the know for when I upload a video that may be useful for you. Let's get into it. Idea number 1, a memory book. Now, a memory book is just a book filled with all the memories that your students experience throughout that school year. It could be a printable memory book or a digital memory book, but what really matters is that your students create it. They get to put all of the memories that made their school year the best school year. So when opening up a memory book, maybe you'll see their favorite writing piece, their most memorable moment during that school year. Maybe they'll even have a letter for the future students that are coming into the grade that they are completing. There can be candid shots of them in their learning spaces, pictures of them with their friends or themselves, or maybe their favorite art piece. But the ideas are endless, and what really matters is that your students get to walk away with something that is tangible, something that they can reflect on and say, wow, I had an amazing school year. Okay, idea number 2, virtual activities. So, what are virtual activities? Well, literally, this is a time for your students to take a break from the academics, clear their minds, and just have fun. It's a way for them to interact with their teacher, their friends, and just have some fun. So, some things you can do are, you can play bingo, you can play hangman if you have the whiteboard feature on your computer. Students love trying to guess what words you're creating or what sentence it may be, and they really get to interact, and it's just so much fun. But my favorite one is a scavenger hunt. So literally you say, okay, go find a pillow. Your students run off, they're all just going crazy, and then they come back to the screen and they show you the item. Now, you can do a point system with it, or you could just do it for fun and just let them get their mind off of school and have some fun. So, virtual activities. Idea number 3, a slideshow. So what I really love about a slideshow, it's kind of similar to the memory book, but it's just a whole bunch of photos, and students and parents can just look at it, enjoy it, and really say, wow, we had an amazing school year. So if you have some photos from, the school year, gather them up. You can make a PowerPoint slideshow. You can make a Google slideshow. If you have a Mac computer, there's iMovie. You can insert the photos there and add some music. If you have a PC, they have their version of iMovie where you can insert your photos and some music. Now, I know the school year kind of ended abruptly, but if you don't have that many pictures, reach out to the parents. Parents may have pictures from field trips or activities or award assemblies. Maybe even the students have photos depending on, what grade level they are. And you can simply send out an email asking for photos, and you can gather them that way. Or if you use Google, you can just create a Google form and then send the link out to parents and have them, submit whatever photos they have that are appropriate, and you can get photos that way. And then you create your slideshow, and when it's finished, you could post it on your Google Classroom for everyone to see, or you can just send a direct email to your students depending on what grade level they are, and an email to their parents. That way they can always have something. They can go back and just look at the slideshow and say, oh, what a great year. So number 3, slideshow. Okay, idea number 4, an awards assembly. Now, during the end of the school year, your school probably puts on an end of the year awards assembly where they recognize students with honor roll, perfect attendance, all that jazz. But considering things are different this school year, you should do a classroom awards assembly. So create a video conference link, send it out to the parents and your students, let them hop on and put on a classroom award assembly. Now, when doing this, it's probably best that all of your students get some type of recognition. So keep that in mind. And then literally when they hop on, you share your screen. You can have your awards right there. They're digital, of course. And then you'll see the title of the award and the student's name, and just everyone feels special and everyone gets the recognition that they deserve. Moving on to idea number 5, a drive-through promotion, or a drive-through celebration. Now, how this works is you create some type of digital flyer, send it out to students and your parents with all of the details, of course, and then they will get in their cars. They'll drive through the school parking lot, and as they're driving through, the teachers or whatever team members are there, they're outside, maybe they're blasting music, have signs, banners, just making a lot of noise and cheering on your students just to celebrate that they made it through distance learning. Or if it's a promotion, you're celebrating their success and just wishing them the best luck as they, continue their journey into junior high or whatever it may be. I currently teach 6th grade, so they are finishing elementary school. They're going on to junior high, so we are doing a drive-through promotion. They're gonna drive through, we're gonna be celebrating, playing the music. We'll run up to their cars, of course, keeping in mind the safety procedures. Take a quick photo, and then we're going to give them their baggies, and the baggies will include yearbooks, t-shirts, little treats, and all of the stuff that belongs to them that may have been in their desk, and just hand it to them, and then they'll keep driving through, and it's just a fun way to celebrate all of their successes. And idea number 6, a class party. Let the students take a break from academics for a little bit and put on a class party. Of course, it has to be a video conference. Send out the link, let your students hop on, and have fun with it. You can have, your speaker with music blasting, create a fun and an appropriate playlist, and just have a dance party, Put on some strobe lights, disco lights, one of those cool light projectors, or if you don't have that, put up some streamers, backgrounds, balloons. You can do so much, but make it just a fun, special moment for your students where they can dance and have a fun class party with their teacher and all of their classmates. Okay, number 7, you can do a teacher video message. This is great because some of us are kind of approaching the end of the school year, so we may not have time to plan, something that may take a little bit more time. So just do a teacher video message. Grab your phone, make a nice, short, sweet message just saying how much you miss the kids, how an amazing school year it was, how awesome they were with transitioning into distance learning, and then just end it with a closing, how you wish them the best of luck, and maybe you'll see them the following school year depending on their grade, and just to have a really fun and safe summer. Idea number 8, a letter home. This is perfect especially for school districts or students that may not have access to internet or technology. So instead of sending out a nice lovely email, you can write a letter home. Now, most teachers should have access to their student's home address, but if not, try to figure out where you can get that information from, and then just write them a nice, sweet little letter. It will really mean the most, especially during these tough times. You can get fancy with it and use your Cricut if you have one to make some nice letters to send home to your students, or you can just, work with what you have, but there are some fun, lettering kits that you can use, and then just send it off to your students. When sending it off, you can include your personal address, but if you don't feel comfortable doing that, you can always use the school address, and then when you come back to school, you'll be surprised with all of their letters. And finally, idea number 9, virtual spirit week, or you could just do a virtual spirit day. But regardless, it doesn't matter. Just get your kids online, have them, dressed up silly, and they will have a blast. So some ideas could be, crazy hair day, silly hat day, my favorite, pajama day. You could do a mix match day, maybe have them come on in some of their favorite college gear or sports team gear. I mean, I could go on and on, but you get the picture. Just have your kids come on, dress up silly, and they will literally have a blast. All right, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining in to It's Miss Lane. Remember, my name is Asia, and this video was all about the ideas you could implement for a virtual end of the school year. Remember to click that subscribe button below and hit that notification bell. That way you are always aware of when I post a video that just may be helpful for you. Again, I'm Asia, and remember, you can learn anything through books, experiences, and Google. Thank you.